Hello, Kurt Jackson, retirement income strategist with KJ Financial in Liberty, Missouri, here with another thought about your retirement. Hey, when you sat down with your advisor and mapped out your retirement planning strategy, what types of returns did your advisor suggest that you should expect to see? Did you ask them if their returns were average returns or actual returns? Were those returns before fees or after your advisor and their firm take out their fees every year? Are you actually realizing those types of returns that your plan was built on? See, Dalbar, they're an investment research firm. They do a study each year and they analyze what has actually happened to average investors like you and me, right? And what they do is they take 20-year chunks of time and they look at what's happened in that last 20 years, right? And in the 20 years that ended in 2006, the average investor earned 4.31%. In the 20 years that ended in 2007, it was 4.48%. In the 20 years that ended in 2008, remember what happened in 2008, big market crash, was 1.87. In 2009, it was 3.17. In 2010, it was 3.83. In 2011, it was 3.49. And in 2012, it was 4.25. When I recorded this in February of 2014, we didn't have the numbers for 2013. If you watch this and want to know what those are, just let me know. Send me an email and I'll be happy to update that number for you. All right. So are any of those numbers even close to what your advisor said you could expect to earn over time? Right? Do you know that the 20-year average return in the S&P 500, do you know what it was at the end of 2012? It was about 8.21. So the 20-year market average was 8.21, while the actual returns the average investor got over that same year period were 4.25. And that was before fees. Okay. Oh, according to a study that by mutual fund research firm Morningstar and backed up also by another study done by Forbes magazine, the average fees in mutual funds, which is where most of us have our money, and especially in our retirement plans, those average fees in mutual funds are 3.03%. And if it's in a qualified plan, 401k, 403b, 457 plan, you can add up to another percent in fees just because of all the government regulation that they have to meet up with. I'm going to let you do the math on that one. Can you say UGLY? That's ugly. All right, that is terrible. Does that sound to you like a plan that's working? A plan that's actually averaging around 4% and has 3 to 4% in fees. Does that sound like a plan that's working? Honestly, even if you earned 8.21 and paid 3 to 4% in fees, does that sound like a plan that's working? Because you're only earning 4 to 5. Okay, that's much lower than what your advisor has likely told you. Okay? What if there was a way that you could get closer to those market returns, but didn't have the risk of losing money when the market was down? Have you ever heard of a concept called indexing? Probably not, and I'm sure your advisor hopes you never do. Right? Would you be open to exploring more information about indexing to see if it might be a better fit for your money that you want to keep safe for retirement? Okay, the ones that you're counting on to pay the bills in retirement. Well, we've put together a little longer video that kind of tells you or goes into more detail about indexing. It's free. You can access it. We should have a link somewhere around the video. If we don't, if you're on our YouTube channel or a blog, then just find our email address and email us a request for the indexing, a link to the indexing video. We'll be happy to send that out to you. Okay, but please do watch it because I think it's something that you should at least have in your arsenal of tools to help you build retirement income, uh, wealth for retirement income. I think you'd be amazed at what it can do. So I do want to commend you for taking some time to at least stop and think about your retirement because you're watching this. So thanks for stopping by. But I hope you have a great day and an even better retirement.